Welcome to the Daily Devo. My name is Diana. Today we are going to talk about working as unto the Lord. Relationships, they all take a bit of work at times, don't they? Here's the question for us today. How are we showing up to the work of our relationships? Think about the relationships in your life. Is there a challenging dynamic with one of them for you today? Maybe with a friend, a coworker, a client, your spouse, your in-laws, a sibling, a child? I don't know. Is there something challenging? And are you investing work to extend forgiveness or to listen a little longer, or the work to remember to extend and offer patience or affirmation? Are you working to share your opinions, or working to establish a boundary, or working to keep one? Listen to what Paul says in this letter he wrote, and in the letter to the people of Colossae, a group of Christians who are trying to figure out how to follow Jesus. This is what he says in Colossians 3:23. He says this. He says, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for men." So who are you working for? Today's verse says, work as if you're working for the Lord. So when you show up to your relationship, the good ones and the challenging, when you're doing the work of forgiveness, or doing the work of gentleness, or doing the work of service or self-control, you can do them as if you were doing them for the Lord and with the Lord. Put simply, what if you and I show up to our relationships and we do our part simply because we want to honor God with our contribution? Why? Because when we work as if we're working for the Lord, it keeps us focused on why we are doing what we are doing. Otherwise, in relationships, we can get frustrated or discouraged when the other person doesn't notice, they don't celebrate, or they don't respond to the way that we want them to what we're doing. For example, have you ever taken out the trash without being asked, and your other person, they don't notice or celebrate? Do you ever start to wonder if your work was worth it? Or maybe in a little bit more of a costly example, when you've chosen to extend patience or forgiveness or understanding to the other person, yet they don't notice it. They don't respond with gratitude or change. That can grow weary. However, when we work as unto the Lord, our work becomes a gift of praise to God. We remember the why. It's working unto God, and that makes it valuable no matter the outcome. And it is challenging, but it is a gift. So I was watching This Might Help, the movie 42 about the baseball player Jackie Robinson. And in the movie, after this brutally challenging moment, he says in this exasperated way, he says, "I was living a sermon out there. He's spent. It was difficult." What he meant was that choosing to work and live and make choices as unto the Lord in this relationship, in this ruthless experience of unfair circumstances, it was challenging. But even though it was unfair, even though his good work didn't bring about immediate change, he chose to work as unto the Lord. And here's what we can hold on to. When we work as unto the Lord, his way with his help, he can do something with the work that we place in his hands. So when we work as unto him, we're entrusting all of this situation into the hands of the maker of heaven and earth. The one who's able to tear down indestructible walls, the one who's able to make a way in places where a way seems impossible, the one who can comfort perfectly, the one who can guide with perfect wisdom, who can take the smallest of seeds and grow it to its full potential as a tree in time. So, in our relationships, let's keep working as unto the Lord, because as we do, we shift our focus and we infuse our work with hope, and our work becomes worship. So, in your relationships today, what if you respond with the work of obedience as an offering to God? I'm cheering for you and I'm learning with you.